Good morning. This is a reading for my dear friend Lady B. That's not her real name, but that's what we're going to call her today. This is one of my favorite 4-card spreads. And if you're not Lady B, you're just kind of stopping by. Hello, welcome. My name is Wendy. With this spread, the number one position is the current energy, the like the right now energy. And this morning we have Lady Justice. Lady Justice is all about fairness, making decisions, non-judgmental, being honorable. In her right hand we have a sword, and that signifies thoughtful deliberation, decisive abilities. The balance scales in her left hand are all about the balance scales that we always see with the Lady of Justice, right and wrong, equalized. The red robe is indicative of authority, and she has no blindfold. Often we see Lady Justice with a blindfold, but in this image there's no blindfold, which would indicate that she has clear vision. She can see what's going on. She is aware of what's around her. Her focus is steady. This card serves as a reminder to be open-minded, to be fair, honorable, non-judgmental. Set aside any preconceived notions when you're evaluating or looking at a situation that requires a decision. Sometimes this card appears when a person is struggling with a legal issue or a business matter. I don't think it's the case here. I think this is more just a reminder to be fair and non-judgmental. Moving into the second position is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is a very poised, intelligent, graceful woman. She has a strong personality. She is very determined and straight to the point. The name of her game is growth and development, and she has a lot of wisdom to see that through. Now, Lady B, this can be your energy, a reminder that this is inside of you, and you may want to tap into that. Or it may be another female energy in your life. It could be a friend, or somebody that you know, or somebody that you just are going to meet. It could be the cashier at the grocery store. But this energy is there. And the second position here, where the Queen was at, is the position of what you may be overlooking or not seeing. And I'm wondering if in this case, since the Justice has no blindfold, if it might be something that you are ignoring rather than overlooking. So what this is saying is reminding you that you have this resource available to you. It's either in you, it probably is, or it's right there for the taking. Go ahead and accept the help that the Queen has for you. In the third position, this is your challenges and lessons. This is the Seven of Pentacles, and this appears to be something like maybe a farmer that has been hard at work. We can see 6 of the pentacles all stacked up, and there's 1 pentacle still on the ground. This card is a very favorable card. It is saying to you that your hard work is going to pay off. The pentacle on the ground indicates that there's still a little bit to be done. You're not quite done, but it will pay off. Like I said, just a few finishing touches. It doesn't predict great wealth or riches are going to rain down on you. More of like satisfaction and contentment. Pleased with the results. Kind of reaping the rewards of the seeds that you sowed. So that's a very good energy. And this is a lesson or a challenge, something that's in progress, but very, very near completion. Just a little bit more work to do on that. So that's pretty good. And then the card was in the reverse, but this reading was not done with reversals. This 4th position is the moon. This position is like the final outcome. I don't like to use the word future because we don't predict the future. We have way too much free will about that. But the moon is one of those cards that, you know, every time I look at it, it seems that my attention is drawn to a different part. And with this spread, what my eyes went to is that path. I noticed that the path starts at the edge of the water and goes on just as far as the eye can see beyond the horizon. I see the dog and the wolf, both of them alert. The dog is tame and domesticated. The wolf is wild. So it's that duality thing, tame, wild, the 2 pillars. And then that crayfish. Now, to me, it just struck me more on the line of a scorpion. I know we don't see any curled tail, but just the same. The scorpion is coming out of the water, and it almost looks like he's going right on that path, which would say to me that just be aware that there might be some stingers, something that you don't quite see until, it's there. The ability to see clearly is a lot easier when the sun is shining rather than in the moon. The moonlight, and a full moon also affects the emotions of people and animals. So that is something to be aware of. But mostly I'm seeing a path that's got winds and bends in it, but it's continuous. I think this is all about just being aware and staying focused, not fearful, but focused on this journey that you're on. So all those, bringing it together basically. The justice fortifies or supports the need for fairness, honor, non-judgmental, and perception. It's all about perception when you're trying to weigh the scales, when you're trying to weigh pros and cons, that type of thing. The Queen is reminding you of your own inner strength, or there's somebody around you that has the strength that can help you on your path. Seven of Pentacles is bringing it up that yes, you've got a lot of hard work done, just a little bit more to do. And this is just, be aware. It's not going to be all a picnic. Nobody has a path that's all happy and good all of the time. Then we would have no contrast. There would be no duality, yin and yang, up and down, left and right. And we have to have that to learn. But the best is the last. This card is from one of my newer decks, the Akashic Records. And I have to tell you, I absolutely love this card, this deck. It's cards, the messages are always just so spot on. This one I was not familiar with. I have not drawn it before. It's called Adsum. That's the word. I don't know if you can see it down there. And I had to look that up because I just didn't know what it meant. But it's got different meanings. It's generally used as a response to a roll call. The image is very striking. I don't know how much you can tell here, but it's a young woman sitting in a chair with an open book, and her eyes are looking over her shoulder as though she can hear or feel, sense the angel that is there. And then over beyond the angel, we can see the older lady, see her by the candlestick, kind of like maybe a grandma. And then the gentleman standing behind her, maybe it's a dad or uncle or maybe even a grandpa. And then there's two little, I guess maybe fairies. You see them up there? And then, of course, the gentleman with the books. But this is about your, I call them the universal team that each of us has. We all have angels, spirit guides, loved ones, and this whole divine realm that helps us through our journey. And Adsum, now this is from the guidebook. Adsum is a word to announce that you are here. It says, let me see, where am I? The angel is whispering to the young woman, Adsum, I arrive, I am here, I attend you. It also says that when you feel like you're distracted or you're kind of off focus, or, some of us get that real squirrely feeling from that eclipse, it says just announce out loud or in your mind, however, Adsum, I am here. And use that word as a command when you feel distracted or off your goals or whatever. Use it as a command to recenter yourself, like to ground yourself. But according to the guidebook, and this deck is so powerful, I have to still refer to the guidebook just to get the whole message from the card. But it says that whenever you get this card, know that you are on the way to the results you seek with the help of others and the glorious health of spirit. It also reminds you to feel assured that no matter what is going on in your life, Spirit is always there for you. And this card, the image depicts, our team, like I said, I call it universal team, is always around us, each of us. And this is reminding you that your team is there for you. And then it also suggests, this is from the guidebook, to just close your eyes and feel all your spirit guides and your team gathering around you. Take a deep breath and say the words, Ad Sum. I am here. Okay, and the divine is next to you to help you arrive at your highest dream. Wow, very powerful. Very powerful. God bless, my friend. That was good. Just let me know if you have any questions. Love and peace.